RLCS 1v1. Nwpo versus TRK. This is top 32. We are watching them try and advance to the Swiss. I think the reason why these guys are matching up so early as they are is because TRK DQ'd early in the bracket and is now going to be 1v1 against Nwpo. And we are watching Nwpo POV. For those of you guys who maybe watch on the YouTube quite often, you're going to notice my face on the screen. It's a little bit different than how we normally run the show matches because we're not in the lobby. Instead, we're watch partying Nwpo's live stream of this best of 5, and it's time to throw up the overlay. It is overlay time, which I have prepped for us. Let me just pop it right up. Wait, Nwpo's blue team. That's right. I can think on the fly. Nwpo, the higher seed, I was expecting to be on the orange team because that's how StartGG does it, but best of 5 Nwpo TRK. We will boost up the audio here as well because these streams like to be real quiet. This is not elimination. So the way Swiss works, you have to win 3 matches before you lose 3 matches. And this is the first for both of them. So even if they lose, they've got a couple extra lives. I would be very surprised if either one of these two did not make it to top 16. I'll expect them both to be playing next weekend. But the reason why this one's extra interesting is because we haven't really seen TRK in a while. We haven't seen if he's still at the level that he once was, the kind of level that could win tournaments or, you know, be considered the best in MENA. I think Rawas, you know, has taken over for a long while from TRK, even before Nwpo is potentially taking over. But it doesn't mean that he can't ball, and it's clear right now. I mean, Nwpo at this point in his matches against everybody else was already up 15-0. So TRK certainly putting up a bigger fight than anybody else so far. But Nwpo up 2-1. TRK pulling off the pre-jump, gonna get bumped. Ooh, what a save! Oh my goodness, I thought that was just a locked-in demo. But Nwpo too quick on the recovery anyways. I still can't believe that Nwpo plays with a player anthem and hears it every time he scores. Because this guy is scoring a lot. TRK win a kickoff, converts. You swear they nerfed air bumps like 2 seasons ago? They have not changed the physics at all. We got ourselves a game. Kickoffs are an issue. 2 quick goals. Big kickoff win into an aerial play that Nwpo wasn't able to stop. Now kickoff directly to the nets. Oh my goodness. Not a save. TRK 4-3. I wonder if Nwpo feels like the pressure is all on him. I mean, people have been talking about how Nwpo's been playing in ones. TRK is coming in with the best excuse in the world if he manages to not win. Which is that he had... Which is that he has not been playing ones. Nwpo has to stop these kickoffs. Not the best sign for Nwpo defensively that TRK is 100% conversion every time he's gotten a sidewall dribble. What did the prediction end up being at? Someone just said Believer's about to win big. Oh, there's 3 options. Nwpo wins in a sweep, or TRK. Only 13% of people are on TRK, which means in a simpler prediction, it would be what? 87-13? That is pretty heavy for any matchup between, you know, S-tier players. But that's the kind of belief people have in Nwpo right now. Nwpo should be able to double this in. Decent recovery from TRK. But the flick to the skies will do it. Just barely missed. I don't think that was an open net, though. I think if he put it on target, TRK saves it. Nwpo was just trying to find the perfect spot. So passive on his defense there. And it might pay off. No. That is a pass. TRK got the midfield 100. Minute left to go. TRK is bleeding a little bit more timeout before he takes his hook shot. Nwpo on the defensive again. This one he should be able to stop. Oh my goodness, dude, he's playing so passive. I felt like this was not the best air dribble setup. The previous ones, TRK is getting high pop. He's like threatening all the way to the ground or in the air. That one was a very linear dribble, and Nwpo is trying to save them inside the nets, which doesn't seem like the right decision, but TRK just owned gold. Nwpo just waited for him upfield, and then TRK, I mean, he just he caught it off the wall, and then he pre-flipped it to push it out ahead of himself, so that Nwpo, I mean, I don't know. Wait a second. We talking about collusion? 21 seconds. Nwpo needs a goal. Lost the kickoff again, but has possession. What is going on? Maybe he wanted to play a ground dribble instead of going to the air. Hey! He knew what he was doing. Doesn't go to the air. Maybe flips out of it. Instead, ground plays. Catch TRK off. 7-7. I don't know about that. Sixth goal for Nwpo, though. I think there needs to be an investigation held. Nwpo just going to dunk him. Wow. After all that, Nwpo's going to take game one. Now, I mean, listen, we talk about must-wins for people a lot on this stream. That may have been a must-win for TRK. I don't know if you can afford to lose that game after the way you played it, led the whole time, controlled it clean, and then just gave it away. I mean, almost like literally gave it away with that 6th goal. Dude, I haven't heard that in-game. I mean, I obviously heard it in the last game, but that time I heard it clean. That starting music threw me back, dude. Playing against the bots in a season, trying to get a dub. I haven't heard that music in a long time. Air dribble bump. Demo connects. Nwpo. I mean, at this point, it just seems like a foregone conclusion. I think TRK had to win that last game. All right, the snowball. The snowball is getting bigger. TRK, if he doesn't score these, I mean, dude, he's got great shots. Nwpo is insistent. I mean, to be fair, they're happening off kickoff, where he has late recoveries. He has to go pick up a boost and doesn't feel like he can get there early. But he is still insistent on trying to goal line save them. The patient play is what iced it up for him. Ooh. Strong flick. Just gave TRK a free possession. Bought himself time to get 100, but strong enough shot to force TRK into net. That's what's essential there. TRK doesn't fall in the net. That's a bad play. But as long as you force him into the backside of the net. Diaz challenge. You might be playing Diaz at the major. Baited TRK into a bad 50, but ball went to the absolute moon. Staring TRK down with camera. Another high bump. I'm not even sure that that was going to go in. If Nwpo got hit a little bit harder, he makes it back because he gets to the ceiling. But he got hit like just the perfect amount. I don't know if he could have potentially boosted himself to the ceiling. He had a little bit. He needed to be able to jump off of it to get himself back down. Sidewall win for him. Is he gonna? I mean, he's not farming these as much as TRK does. He didn't get a clean catch and take though. But either way, no question, the sidewall kickoff wins in favor of TRK. All right, what's Nwpo got for us? These are the peak Nwpo moments. That's what I'm talking about. Ball headed the wrong way. Need to collect it. Create something out of it. Nwpo might be one of the best, if not the best. Oh my goodness, TRK had to score that. How did TRK not score that free kickoff? Cannot afford to not score him, but quick follow-up. Oh my goodness. Did he turn the base boost up for some reason on that goal? I don't know why. Maybe they just insta-skip every other time. So I hear the anthem for not as long. Okay, here's a potential air dribble situation where Nwpo is not. He just did the other end of the spectrum. Nwpo is insanely passive every time TRK has an air dribble. And this time he just turned the brain off and just dove. Ooh, look at that. That's such an early pre-jump. So high from TRK. It's not going to work out. I mean, that doesn't surprise me too much. I was like, normally you can't really get away with launching yourself up that high. Then TRK has to just float. And Nwpo just forced it around. Fake pre-jump. I think TRK made it seem like he's going to pre-jump, but then flipped out back towards the net. Handled the bump. Does he have the shot? No, he doesn't. Ooh, fake dive this time. You know, see, you could argue that maybe the dive earlier earns him a quick shot from TRK later in the game. DS challenge for TRK. Cleaned up. Oh, that's a great play. Look, you're not going to get to see this counterattack because they skip. You really got to lock in when we're watching. Oh, he's going to let us see it. That is such a great pass to himself off the ceiling. Just slamming it into the back corner. And you can see him arrow roll and line it up. Like, that's it. I mean, this wasn't just fortunate. He knew exactly how to set it up to himself in that corner. But, dude, he's got to work on kickoffs. TRK has had kickoff advantage. This time, TRK going to force it straight in. TRK wins his kickoff again. I mean, he wins it back into his own half, but Nwpo tries to chase him down. So it's a win for him. Minute left to go. Is he going to steal another game? Is Nwpo going to steal game 2 as well? TRK trying to fake ceiling challenges throughout this dribble, trying to make it seem like he might go up. But ultimately just transitioning the back wall. Going to be late recovery for YouTube. 30 seconds. TRK in control. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm watching out for another moment. Like that last own goal from TRK. If I see it again, I'm going to open a formal investigation. This is all understandable, though, from TRK. Low flick play, something really safe. Keeps the ball low, keeps him on the ground so he can react quickly. He does not need a goal. This he needs to save boost on to make sure he can clear this one away. That's not the best pop ever. He's going to have to defend. He's got scored on. That was the last bit of boost he had. He just decided to launch it. I mean, he didn't know Nwpo backed off. I guess he was trying to pop it around. Maybe a Nwpo that was playing a bit quicker. Nwpo's about to steal another one. Oh my God. Okay, it's going to hit ground. I was like, this is just going to be an insane steal once again. Nwpo kickoff win. Dodges the demo. TRK chased it down. Now TRK in a bad spot because he went to go pick up a demo. Late recovering. Back wall. Nwpo's too good. He's too good in those situations. If you don't get that demo, you might as well just FF the game. Because he's just too good at reading you. He's just too good. That was a really good demo dodge, though, at the midfield. To pick up the 100, then 180, or not even 180, like 90-degree turn into dash on the wall in order to get away from the demo. Game 3, Nwpo TRK. Nwpo just decided he scored on there and just backs up and gives up. Maybe he was expecting the chip to hit the post or something and he's just readying the counterattack. Otherwise, it looks like he just lets TRK have the goal. Double reset from Nwpo. Instantly equalizes. Not the easiest place to shoot from. TRK, dude. Credit to him. You have to slow play this and get like a soft pop like he does when you have to start the dribble from so close. TRK is, I mean, his kickoff conversion right now is elite. Nice touch. That's not free either. But if you're Nwpo, it is. Nwpo steal in the midfield. TRK not going to be able to convert on this one. Counterattack so quick. Counterattack so quick. He just takes a brief moment basically to steal the boost. But even that is too long. Chain dash. Power shot. Dude, why? But this is like old school. I mean, these kickoff goals didn't happen for a long time, and now they're just back. Just losing them straight into the net. Nwpo's just doing it for the content to try and keep it close. Good conversion here. Gets reset early. Reads the TRK ceiling challenge. Just bump the ball. Ooh, nice counter. This is why you can't make soft touches in ones. Nothing easy. Nothing too simple. Yeah, it is a super high scoring game between these two. All three matches have been a ton of goals. TRK fake ceiling challenge. Nice defense from TRK. So far in these situations, it's been their offense that has been reigning supreme for sure. Nwpo, nice read. TRK goes high. He just doesn't take the dribble anywhere forward. Forces him as awkward as possible out on a challenge. Then low 50s him. I mean, when Nwpo's in the lead, it feels like, you know, he's for sure going to win. The thing is, TRK has had the lead late in both games before this one. TRK just never really had control. 6-4. There's 3 minutes, 11 seconds left. They're scoring every single time they try and make a play. Nwpo didn't control it quick enough. Wanted the flick over the top. TRK dunks. Again, every time they both meet at the ball, someone is getting a big enough win that it goes straight in the net. Kickoff goal. 6-6. What is going on in this game? Somebody block a shot. Somebody block a shot. Save? Did everybody see that? No way, there's 2 saves in a row, right? Air dribble 50. Offense is too good. Way too much to ask for 2 saves in a row. This game is now at halfway. It is on track to end 14-12. If we just repeat what we did in the first half, this game ends 14-12. I mean, that's got to be the most. That's like when we played Madness and we did 20-minute games. I don't even think the average amount of goals scored was that high. Delay flick on the kickoff. Nwpo, ooh, thinking about the early challenge. TRK doesn't have a ton of boost here either. I can't see his meter, but I guess he just didn't want to give that kind of space. TRK probably keeps faking it if he doesn't go for the ball and maybe ends up in a decent spot. Or maybe Nwpo's just trying to farm the highest scoring game of all time. Low dribble from TRK. Ooh, that's a good shot. That wave dash catch and shots. Bottom corner is nasty. DS challenge for TRK. Fell way short. Nwpo goal. You either score or get scored on. And that's life. But especially in this series. We made it to the 10 goal mark. We've got 1:23 left to go. You might be thinking, oh, we made it to the 10 goal mark. Surely that means the other guy must not have that many goals. Wrong. It's 10-8. TRK making sure Nwpo doesn't get a clean reset off that back wall. With that much distance between him and the ball, it's not going to be easy to control. If TRK leaves and lets him have it for free, big mistake. He did not do that. So now instead, Nwpo has been trying to get a clean opportunity, and he still does. Now he's staring him down. Slow rolling. It's 11-8. It's looking like it might be a sweep. And yet somehow it feels stolen. $12-8. What is going on? Forfeit territory maybe in a regular match. 4 goals, 43 seconds. But not in this one. I'd be surprised if we don't get 4 more goals. probably muting this TTS. Just so you know. Dude, TRK is still scoring this every time.
5. Yasalam. Yasalam, yam, yasalam, 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 yam.
All right, I think they get the. I think they get the point. I think the people get the point. Yasalam indeed. Ooh, TRK. Within 2. Like I said, I expect 4 goals. If it's all TRK goals. Interesting. Intentional kickoff loss by Nwpo. He tried to get around the ball and lose it to the back corner. TRK just playing away from Nwpo. Nwpo's super low. But got back on the ball before TRK could do anything. Now it has to be a DS challenge from TRK. And he has to clutch it up. We have not seen anybody hit the DS challenge yet today. Reset. Shot is on target. Nwpo saves it. Nwpo advances 1-0 in the Swiss. I think we will see TRK in top 16 as well. But he's going to have to do it by not going 3-0. Punishment for DQing. Or maybe we're stuck here forever. They thought 22 goals is not enough. We have to get 1 more before it hits the ground. GG's. Nwpo advances 3-0. GG's I've reported. He's reported this game for a complete lack of defense.